Wow, this is so crazy. I guess YouTube just doesn't really want me to be live this morning. I don't know what is up with that. Uh, Technical difficulties this morning. I was a few minutes late. Anyways, for those of you who are here, which is nobody, I hope you are having an awesome day. It's amazing. Anyways, I may just be talking to myself here, but maybe somebody out there in the world will find this one day and go, wow, that's what I needed to hear. Maybe. Well, anyways, welcome. This is Beth Hilbrand. I am the CEO and founder of Resilient Stars Marketing, and I have challenged myself to do a live each day for the next 30 days. And I don't know, we'll see how this thing goes. So far, it's not been great. I've been doing exactly the same thing on TikTok, which has been amazing. I have people join me every day. I have a great, inspiring conversation, and seems that YouTube's a little more difficult, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Anyways, look, I have a mantra. I'm going to start this video off with my 2025 mantra, like I will every time. And we're just going to see where this conversation rolls, because talking to myself right now is not very exciting, but we're just going to roll with it. I don't care. Life is an adventure. If we choose to see it that way, perception is everything. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Be adaptable and flexible, and don't allow change or changes to get the best of you. Instead, stand strong, face those challenges and fears head on. Get out of the rut of your everyday life to experience new things. Be the catalyst of change in your own life. Be even random acts of kindness can be an adventure in itself. It doesn't have to be major. Even minor changes can lead to the biggest mindset shifts. Once you broaden your life experience, you expand the growth of your soul. See the good in what you call bad. Nothing in your suffering is meaningless. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Life is a roller coaster, so enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control of every little detail. Set your intentions on what changes you want to see. Take action and trust that your journey will take you there. Your biggest breakthrough will come after you break down your walls, so don't see failure as the end, but the win. I hope all of you lovely people that run into this video sometime in the foreseeable future will have a wonderful experience today, and I hope that all your dreams come true. Now, on TikTok this morning, I started this whole discussion about spirituality, how I felt about it, seeking answers, and I had to tell you, I don't know if it's the full moon from yesterday or my mood or my situation or life, but I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with life. But you know, that's okay, because that frustration you feel in life sometimes motivates you to pull you through to a better direction. So who knows what will come out of it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to have a little fun here because nobody's listening and I don't care. I'm going to have a little chat with myself. Hello, future you. don't worry about not having everything. Oops. Perfect. Right now. Keep moving. Taking action. Ah, Lily, you're here. I thought you'd be in school today. How come you're not in school? What happened? I'm writing a note to my future self. Bear with me. And pushing through. Because your path is unfolding exactly the way it is supposed to. Oh, they canceled school. Well, that's great for you. You get another day off. Awesome. Well, you know what? Maybe you can help me. I wrote this note to self because, you know, you and I are the only ones that really listen to this. My kids, your dad, your aunt Olivia and Kerrigan, they told me I'm pretty boring, which I guess most of the time it's probably pretty true. But I do know how to have fun sometimes. So I'm just trying to loosen up in life, have a little fun, and not care so much about what other people think. Because I know that as long as I'm doing something positive in life and putting out good energy and good messages, even if I don't feel good, eventually that good karma is going to come back to me. This is what I think. So, Lily, tell me something good today. I would like to hear some profound good advice from my 8-year-old beautiful granddaughter while I drink my cup of happy. Tell me what you're doing today. I have 2 proposals to do today for marketing services. So I do have a little work today, but I am really, really tired. I started having a cold on New Year's Day, and then it started getting better. And then I went to the gym one day, and then I got sick again. I'm still dealing with it. So I kind of just want to go back to bed. Oh, you cut your finger and it's already starting to heal. Wow, that's fast. You have super healing powers. You're like Superwoman because you have that super alien blood. You're my blood. So I'm glad it feels better. Almost struggling with positivity today. Some days, you know, you just wake up and you just feel irritated, ticked off. You don't know why. I'm kind of in that mood today. I don't know why I'm so irritable with life, but it's very apparent. So thank you for showing up today, because you're making me have a much better mood than what I was in a while ago. Life is just like that. It's a roller coaster, and you gotta have a roll with the punches. And some days you're gonna have really, really awesome days, but most days you're gonna have to struggle to find something good to think about. So I'm thinking good today about my future. And I think as long as I'm taking action and doing something positive and productive every day, eventually all those goals that I have will come to fruition. The only way to permanent failure is if you quit. So if you have an idea in your head, something that you really want to make happen, maybe it's a really amazing dance that you're trying to learn, or maybe it's just you want better communication with your baby sister, or maybe you want to manifest like it's really amazing, awesome first car. You have the next 8 years to imagine every little detail of what kind of car you want to drive, what it looks like, what it smells like, and how you want to treat it once you get it. That would be a really cool experiment, just to kind of write in a journal or a note and write down all the details of what you want your first car to look like. Put it on a little note, don't tell nobody about it, and hide that note. And in 8 years, when you're 16, how cool would it be to pull out that little note and see how much of those details actually came to fruition? I think that'd be really cool little experiment. I'll tell you, since you're here, I'll tell you a little story about when I was growing up. I grew up in a little teeny tiny town called Yale in Oklahoma. And I didn't have a very good family. My family was very, very poor. We didn't have a lot of good food in the house. When all the other kids were going for back to school shopping, my mother would take us to the back Payless shoe stores, and we would dive in the dumpsters to see if we could find any shoes that weren't tore up or ripped up or cut up or whatever. And that's how we got new shoes for school. Crazy, right? And there were a lot of bad, negative people. Growing up in my family, there were a lot of abusers that didn't treat children very good. So when I was 13, I decided that I was not going to live that life. And that kind of life of poverty and despair and hurt and anger and abuse, I wasn't going to put up with it anymore. So, you want to get it out, Holly? Hold on now. So anyways, when I was 13, I decided that I wanted oh, you got a new calendar? Sweet. I got a new calendar too for the year, and I put all my little goals in it. So that's cool. Thanks for sharing that. So when I was 13, I had a stepdad that was really, really abusive, and he would physically abuse us a lot. And so I decided that I was going to leave, and I had pictured it in my mind for many years of what I could imagine a real family would look like. A family that loved me, and I didn't have to worry about being hungry, or I didn't have to worry about other kids making fun of me because my clothes were stinking and I was dirty and I didn't have new clothes. So I imagined what kind of family I really dreamed of having. So when I was 13, I ran away, and the police came and found me like at midnight and took me to the police station. And I told them they brought my mom and my mean stepdad there to pick me up. And I said, look, you can take me back to them. You can make me go back home with them, but I will leave again and again and again. I will refuse to stay in that life until I find something better. And so it was at that time I become a foster child. And I was in the foster care system for a little while, and this family in Colorado found out about my story and my situation. And they said, we want her. They had 3 daughters of their own that were all younger than me. They lived in Colorado. They had horses. It was a dream come true. I finally manifested a real family, a family full of love and chores and duties and vacations and real school clothes. And it was amazing. I went to Colorado and I finally had an amazing family. And I still today contribute the good things that have happened in my life to that family. Because if I would not have ever had that experience of a good family, I would have never known how to love my children properly, or provide a good home for them, or provide food for them, or school clothes for them. So it was my one main goal when I became a mother. And your dad, Keenan, was born when I was 19 and a half. And my only goal in life was to give him a better life than what I was given. So I made sure that he had a good home to live in and grow up in. I made sure that he had good clothes to go to school in. And I always made sure that he wasn't going to starve. Now, granted, I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect. And a lot of what I learned from parenting came from a very short time in my life when I was with my foster family. But I'm sharing this story with you so you can understand the power of your imagination. If somewhere along your life you find yourself in a position where you're not happy, or you just want more out of life, or something just isn't going your way, you could dig yourself out of it with your imagination. You can imagine the life you want to have. Keep it in the back of your mind. And when things are crazy and you're mad and you're sad and things aren't going great, you could think back to that imagination of what you've created good to come forward in your life. And so your bad days don't seem that bad, because you start training your brain to say, well, this is only temporary. It's not permanent. So I don't have to stay invested in the negativity. I don't have to stay in a bad mood. I can say it's okay to be in a bad mood today, but this is temporary, because this is not the life that I'm creating. It's only the life I'm in right now. So I hope that little story helped you, and it may not help you today, but it might help you at some point in your life. I hope. I'm glad you're still hanging out with me. And I have somebody else is here too, but I don't see comments. I would love to see comments. And those of you who are watching this video on the replay, please comment, like, share. Let me know if you got some good value out of today's video. Today is day number 4 out of 30, and I decided January 2025 was going to be the year that I was going to make big changes and stop being afraid of what other people think. And so this is my first step to doing so. I'm doing these lives every day on TikTok, every day on YouTube for the next 30 days. And I don't know what's going to come out of it. I don't even know if I'm going to like it by the time I'm done, but I'm going to do it anyways, with the exception of Friday. Friday, I will probably not be on live because I'm going to get this out. See, this thing right here goes all the way up my neck and into my vein. This is called a port cath. When I was going through chemotherapy last year, this is where they would put the needle in so that the drugs could go in here instead of having to use my arm all the time, which was very beneficial. But now I'm cancer free. I don't need it anymore. So Friday, I probably won't be on here because I'm getting my port taken out, which is a very minor, easy thing. I'll be in the hospital for about an hour and out. I'll probably be sleepy the rest of the day. So if you don't see me here on YouTube on Friday, that's the reason. Today is only Tuesday, so I got a ways to go. Hopefully this cold I have will clear up by then. I'm so tired of having this cold, sniffling and sneezing and coughing. It's driving me crazy. I don't think I'm contagious anymore. It's just all up in my head. So anyways, that's all I got for today. And thank you. Thank you for tuning in, Lily. And you've stayed here with me the whole time. And I appreciate you. Very grateful to have you in my life. I don't know how I got that lucky. But you're part of my good karma. So thanks. I'm going to hop off of here and probably go for a nice walk out in the woods, clear my hair, clear my head. I don't want to clear my hair because I don't want to be bald again, but I'm going to clear my head, get some fresh air, and go out. I love you. Bye for now. I'll be back tomorrow, but you'll probably be in school, so love you. Mwah. Bye for now.